welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayanda Shonga and welcome. If you're new here, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and become a member of my beautiful family. So today I'm doing a story time. It's been a while since I did one of those. And I have a disclaimer. This story does not belong to me. It didn't happen to me. It is not my story. Someone told me this story. I met someone and they told me this story. So I felt like I need to tell you guys this story. I don't know if that person will see this story, but I doubt it. We met 5 years ago when we were at so me and the lady met 5 years ago when I was pregnant with my second born, when I was about to give birth. I stayed at the hospital for a month, so I met her. She came in. She was about to give birth to her second baby too. So she told me this story, and I just remembered this story, and I felt like I need to tell you guys because karma is a. So I wanted to tell you guys this story. It is not my story. It didn't happen to me. It happens to someone else. But I feel like I'm gonna talk about it as if it happened to me. I'm gonna say I because yes, manish. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, but it didn't happen to me. So this happened a few. They were still in school. They were still in school when they met. They met in school. Okay, we met in school. I'm gonna talk about it as if it happened to me. We met in school. We were high school sweethearts. It was all lovey-dovey and everything nice, everything under the sun. We were always together, always DJ. We were that it couple. So things happened and I fell pregnant. We were still in school. I fell pregnant, and that was the scariest time of my life. I told my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. In the beginning, he was so happy. Like everything was going great because they knew me at his place. My parents knew him. So we thought we were going to be, since now I'm pregnant, I thought this was it. This was our forever because. So as time went on and the pregnancy went on, I was maybe 6 months into the pregnancy. Things started to change in a very hectic way. Things started to change. So my boyfriend met someone else while we were still together, while I was still pregnant. He met someone else and he fell in love with the girl. And here I was you guys, things changed for the worse. I was now the third wheel in the relationship. He told me about this girl. He told me that, you know what, I have met someone, Minamanch, I don't want you anymore. What. And for me, I'm a teenager, guys. I'm in school. I'm pregnant, and I felt like this was my only out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay in this relationship. He's gonna learn to love me. Eventually, things will fizzle out with a new girlfriend, but at the end, it will be us. So I stayed. I was so young and naive. I thought this guy was gonna change. I thought this guy was gonna love me. Like I thought if I stayed, if I begged a lad and became imbogoto, things were gonna change. Mhm. So now, because I knew about the girlfriend, I had to be the side chick. I was the side chick in my own relationship now. He was hiding me. He was like I was the side chick in my own relationship. Every time I was with him, if the girl called, he would tell me to shush. He would be like, shh, my girlfriend is calling me, shh. And I would shut up and let him speak to his girl like nje, like nje. So for call. I stayed until, and there was this one day I was at his place. It was at night. He came to fetch me. I was at his place and we sat there. I'm not really sure what time it was, but it was late at night. So he got a call from his girlfriend, and she was like, I'm on my way, I'm just down the street. And the guy was like, okay, baby, I'll see you just now. And then he turned back to me and he was like, you need to go. I'm like, what? He's like, you need to go. My girlfriend is coming. My girlfriend is on her way. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. It's in the middle of the night. And I stay far from your place. So, like, Utini, what are you saying? He was like, I don't know what you're going to do, but you need to leave this place because my girlfriend is on her way and I don't want any problems. You won't believe what he did. There was a car in his yard that was not working. Like the car was old, it was just sitting there. I don't know why. The guy took me to the car and said, you will sleep here tonight because my girlfriend can't find you in my room. So you're going to sleep in this car, and then first thing in the morning, when you see Nje, just a glimpse, Nje, langa, you're gonna go. And guess what I did? I went in the car and I slept in the car the whole night until morning, and then I went home. You would think that this would be the straw that would break the camel's back, but no, it wasn't. I stayed. I stayed with him because I thought things would get better. This is my man. This is my baby daddy. This is my first love. Things are going to get better. I'm not going to leave him because of her. So things went on like that. I was now the one who was hiding from the new girlfriend. Things went on for a long time until I was like 9 months pregnant, and we decided to go to town to buy clothes for the baby because the baby was on the way. He took me to town. He was driving his parents' car, so we went to town to buy the baby's things. When we go to town, it was good and well. Like it was like old times, and for me, every good thing, it was a win for me. Every like everything was a win if I was with him. I thought this time I'm winning him back. But so as we were busy doing our thing, we're sitting in the car. A call came through. It was the girl. It was the woman, the myth, the legend herself. So the girl was on the phone. She was like, babe, where are you? And then our man was like, I'm in town, babe, in doing some shopping. Obviously, he didn't tell her that he was with me because, he was like, I'm in town doing some shopping, wada, 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 wada. And the girl was like, oh, I'm also in town. Let's meet up. What are the chances? Tell me, what are the chances? Girl was like, I'm in town. Where are you? I'm gonna come through. Where are you? And then the guy was like, wait. Come through, Valley, baby. You know what? Because when I'm invisible here, like I'm sitting there, like, Jay. And then he cut the call and he was like, my girlfriend is coming. You got to go. You got to go. I was like, go where? Like, we came together. I don't have money. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. I'm sitting here. Your girlfriend will find me here and you have to explain what's going on. I am not going anywhere. That was it. That was it. I have come to like basically my right mind. So I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Your girlfriend is gonna find me here and you're gonna have to explain because this has been going on for so long and I am not having it. I'm not going anywhere. So we're gonna have to chill here and wait to see what happens. And then guy was like, no, I'm not gonna lose my girlfriend because of you. You are going. Get out of my car. I was like, I'm not going. I don't know, I'm not going. He got out of the side of his car and then came to my side, opened the door and yanked me out of the car. I was screaming. I am 9 months pregnant, by the way. 9 months pregnant with this boy's baby. He yanked me out of the car. I was screaming, crying. I fell down on the ground. And as he was going back to get in the car on the other side. I went back to the car. He came back again and pulled me out again. Like it was like dramatic nje, movie, scary movie. He was pulling me, I was going back, and then this one lady, there was a street vendor sitting there watching everything. And she came to me. She came to me and begged me. She was like, Ntanam, please get out of the car and leave him alone. And I was crying, like, no, Mama, I'm pregnant and I don't have money to go back home. I'm not going. She was like, I'll give you money. Wherever you're going, I'll give you money so you can get back home. But please, he doesn't want you. He doesn't want you. Like it's clear as day. He doesn't want you. Are heavily pregnant. He doesn't care. He doesn't want you. Please step out of his car. I'll give you money to go back home. That was it for me. That was the last straw. I was like, you know what? Okay, thank you. I took my things and stepped out of the car, and the lady really gave me money. I went and got a taxi and went back home. And that was the last time I ever saw this guy. Like that was it. That was the last time. I don't know whatever happened to him. I didn't care. I didn't want anything to do with him. That was the last time. That was the last straw. I had finally gotten back into my right mind. I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. And then time went by, time went on because we moved. Time moves. It doesn't wait for anyone. Time went by. I I gave birth to my baby, my son, and then I went back to school. Like things were moving. And later, like a few years later, I met a guy. Now I was like living on my own. I had my things like basing girl. Basing girl, alright. Like I had my own things. Like I met a guy. I met a very, 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 very loving guy. We were so in love. Oh, it was night and day. Like it was a total difference, and it was hard for me to fall in love with that guy because of what happened with my previous relationship. But eventually, like he made me forget about everything, and it was roses and perfumes all the way until I felt pregnant. So I felt pregnant for this guy. He had a nice job. I had a nice job. I was living alone, and then we moved in together. I felt pregnant. I was now a driving girl. Basing the motor, basing drive. Like I was that girl. I was pregnant and I was treated well with this pregnancy. Like it was new for me. Like I didn't know what was going on. Like he would call me Nje in the middle of the day, babe, what do you feel like having? I was like, is this how it was supposed to be all along? Like I have never been so happy in my life. And then and then because God is God and God will show off. God will show off. Uzobayeka badlalelela ikhanda lakho, but bagibele bani. But when it's time to show off, he will show off. And so this one time I'm heavily pregnant, like I'm glowing, like I'm like how it's supposed to be. Like I'm happy, I'm glowing. And I'm driving down the road, like minding my business and like not giving a about anything. I don't know if this happens everywhere, like everywhere, but in South Africa, khona labantu laba. We have the guys laba abadonsa amatrol, baba biza amapara. Yo, khona labafana laba, those who collect bottles and plastic thingies on the road. Amapara. Khona lento abayidonsayo le balandelayo le that they put all the stuff in. Yeah. I normally don't like I don't know how to I normally don't look at them or anything, but this particular time I was driving and the para was going opposite direction from me, and I'm driving, and I'm like, this cannot be. That guy odonsa le trolley le ayicela amabhodlela ama-plastic bodlela lezi zinto abazidobhayo esitrateni. This cannot be the same guy. I was like, no, it cannot be the same guy. And I had to make sure it's not the same guy. I parked my car on the side of the road and I crossed the street and I went to him. Lo and behold, it's my baby daddy. The one who was yanking me out of his car. The one who made me sleep in a car the whole night because his girlfriend was coming. He was now ipara. Elidonsa ama crate. Elidonsa ama saga extra thing for money. And mind you, Lavanti Lava, he was well off when we were growing up. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how Karma came in and did her thing, because Karma will come in and do her damn thing. So I don't know what happened with, because they were well off. They were very okay. They were doing okay. But he was iphara elidonsa elikhudula isaga lelikhulu lidopha izinto ukuthi izohamba iyokalisa ithole imali. That was my baby daddy. And I went to him. I was like, hello. And then he looked at me and he was like, you could see his whole world crashing down. Like you could see, ukuthi uyabona na ukuthi karma is coming now. Like karma is happening. And for the mere fact that I stepped out of my car and went to him and said hi, because I want him to see me with whatever you did back then, it didn't fade, didn't weigh me down. Instead, ingipha my steps, level up, girl. I went to him, I was like, hello. I was like, hi, Unjan. Like, Michelle. Right, man. Like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like, okay. Nice to see you. I just wanted to greet you. And then I went back to my car. I went back to my loving boyfriend. And I was like, and as okay, Ayanda. Me now, we back to me. I was telling my family this whole story. And I remember my niece was like, my niece was like, if I was that lady, I would come out with a water bottle, a water plastic bottle, and be like, here, you can take this. Because he was collecting them from the road, and show him that you can have this plastic bottle and go with Alice and then get money. And then ube right life in. So guys, the moral of the story is never do anything to someone that you won't want to happen to you. Never, ever, ever do something that you know you wouldn't be okay if it was happening to you. So guys, be careful out there. Be careful. Be careful what you do to people, because it may come back to you 100 times. And you may not know when. It might be later in life or it might be tomorrow. But just don't be mean for no reason. Don't be mean. Be nice. It's free. Be nice to everyone you meet, guys. You will never know what tomorrow holds. So, and I'm saying it again, it didn't happen to me. It's not my story. It's something that happened to someone else who happened to tell me the story, and I was like, I have to tell the story. Didn't happen to me, but so anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and become a member of my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful family. And I also like to say hey and thank you to Usim's Rights Management for our new Sabis. She is the girl that she thinks she is.